What is going on, guys? It is your boy Rish. Coming back with another video, man. This is back to back from the Euro R lip kit install. I just did it, finalized yesterday. Well, not finalized because I still have to do some tweaks, but finished it yesterday. Today I'm at the shop on the left, about to do this clutch job. Pretty hot and muggy right now. I'm trying to get into it, I'm trying to feel it, but fuck, man. I just had a beef patty, some cocoa bread. That shit kind of weighing me down right now. It's fighting. I'm trying to fight back, you know? Put me in that ring, YouTuber versus TikTok. It's like I gotta train my shoulders back for that. But I've been doing good, you know, going to the gym. Been slacking lately, but you know, I've been doing car work, so that's my workout. Started getting into this, taking off the wheels and then lift it up. I think I'm gonna start with like taking out the suspension parts, like the axles and shit out of that. But we'll see. We'll go as I go, man. I'm gonna be taking out from the side like I did last time on the last TSX. Yeah. Alright, so basically already got the whole knuckle out over there. I got all the bolts out. I just popped the axle. Now I just had to pull it out, take out my coil, so I have all access right there. Probably start from the top next, because then I have to get all that shit out the way and get my clutch system out. Then I probably could get the trainee mounts, whatever, that are on the side right there. So it's really not that bad. Just working my way through, guys. We did it before. I'm doing exactly like last time. I knew how I kind of did it, so it's not as complicated. It shouldn't take as long either. Like, things are going pretty smoothly, but you never know. Any job, some bullshit happens, but hey, high hopes. Woo. Ow, this shit just rocked me in the jaw.
I heard that shit.
Ow. Damn. Yo, the top of this wishbone just rocked me in the jaw, guys. That shit kind of hurt. Hit my tooth. Good thing I ain't knocked that shit out. Yeah. But here, we got this side out. Let me put it up before I break my back. Oh yeah. Alright. Does it take out my sway bar end like? I don't think so. Maybe not, because I think there's enough room to smudge it through. We'll see. I can't remember if I took that out or not. Yeah, let me drop this thing again and go from the top. Beautiful BC racing coils out. They keep touching my face because the sweatiness get me itchy. Then I smudge myself, that's more itchy because of oils and automotive life, man. Yeah, let me go put this down. I'm sweating fucking kielbasa sweats. Alright, what's going on, guys? So it's been a little bit since I did an update, because I'm not gonna really show too much. I did this clutch job in video before. That itself was like a 30-some+ minute video. I'll be linking that down below for you guys to check out the full video. We got a little bit done from the last update. Got that whole driver's side out. Right here, I basically got everything out from the top. And I think it was only this one motor mount bolt from like the bracket that's going into the trainee like that I had to take out. I'm not too positive yet. I haven't taken it upwards after I did that. Took out the clutch master cylinder. So yeah, took that out. That was not a fun position at all, man. That's literally what gassed me out the most, because right now I'm done. Like, I'm ready to go home. Got here at 12:30 and it is 8:24. I'm pretty gassed out. It's just muggy like, and just some of the positions fuck me up, man. Every time with the clutch master cylinder, it always messes me up, especially right now. The door barely opens. The seat is not pushed back. And yeah, that's just not a good time. So if you guys are gonna do that, push your seat back all the time, as far as you can, and make sure you have some room to open the door, because you're gonna be under there like fucking breaking your neck back and ass crack, you know? I got everything out from the top. Damn, bro, I cannot even think. Got out everything from the top. So tomorrow, game plan is I'm gonna raise the car up, I'm gonna flush the fluid out tomorrow, I'm gonna take out the passenger side axle and all that, then start with all the trainee bolts, pop the casing open, push it to the side, and start it all up. I think that's all that's really left, honestly. There's not really much more to it, I don't think. But yeah, the trainee mounts, those are messed up, so luckily I have my newer ones from my old TSX and the clutch pedal bracket as well, because I heard some nasty clicking when I was trying to shift. So enjoy, guys. Yo, what's going on, spicy boys, man? You spicy kielbasa's, bro. We back at the f***ing shop and we working on the TSX again. I'm taking out the the passenger side suspension, you know, the axles and whatnot, and then I had to drain the trainee fluid. One more bolt from the motor mount, bracket that's holding it into the trainee. 2 trainee mounts, and then all like the bolt casings, I think. And that should be it. Then I could crack it open. Forgot I had to take this intake manifold out because I need to pop out the 2 starter bolts because that's holding into the trainee as well. I kind of forgot about that, but sweaty, man. It's hot as shit today. It's hotter than yesterday. Yeah, I think after the starter bolts, then all that's really left is the trainee casing. Pretty sure. I'm gonna have to double check through everything and make sure everything's off and whatnot, but I think that's all that's going to be left. I'm hoping. And we can finally pop this off and whatnot. But yeah. Ugh. Rish power. You looking at me? Sorry. Little update. I got this started out. Whatever. So now I'm starting to take the bolts off the trainee casing. Starting from the top. I'm going to get everything out. Then I'm going to lift it up. Put the trainee jack under it. Take out the other ones underneath. Hopefully it cracks and pries open. I could smush it to the side with not as much complication, hopefully. Catch you on the update pretty soon. Alright guys, so finally got the trainee casing apart. Hopefully I didn't break any plastic clippings because, you know, your boy Rish did it by himself, you feel me? This is my gym workout right now, lifting this f***ing trainee. Yeah, so I just finally plopped it off because I had to pry it more and it like kind of like jumped out at me. So yeah, I have to go to the store, buy some things. I gotta go get a pilot bearing removal tool. No, I kind of forgot about that. I'm gonna try to rent one out somewhere. Or buy one from O'Reilly's or something, wherever they have it in stock. So with that being said, that pilot bearing does seem like it's gunky shit. I think that's literally the amount of room I had before and how much we like did, right? It's exactly. So yeah guys, it took a couple hours, you know. I started yesterday, finished today, or not finished, but like spread it apart at 2:04. It's not that hard of a job, just take your time, you know, don't get frustrated. Use leverage, use your brain sometimes. Sometimes I have a smooth brain, so I gotta take a break real quick, if you know what I mean. Alright, so we just ended up taking the pressure plate out, and clutch disc. Something fell out of it immediately. So, I mean, obviously that's not a good sign already. Something obviously is broken up in there. This is what broke off right there, right near the spring. So the spring was probably on its way to fucking exploding off too. You can see somewhere like right here, because of this breaking off or something, it kind of like smoothened, did a nice little cut into it. See the spring bulging out way more than it's supposed to. So yeah, there was definitely some shit going on right there. This is off. Take off the flywheel, then I had to take off the rear main seal and the pilot bearing. We went and picked up the pilot bearing puller rental from Auto Parts. So yeah, hopefully that works out well and we just bada bing bada boom. Oh, you catch me be a strong guy over here.
Yeah.
Crack them all. All ease. Ease Louise. Take this shit off. We got the rear main sealed out. I had to manhandle that thing a little bit. a little annoying to get out, man. I was sweating up a storm. Just got out the pilot bearing. We used the rental tool right here. It was a little tricky, you know, with the space and whatever. It was really tight, but somehow made it work. Work our steps through and making sure we're doing it right. Yeah, get it done. Alright, so another update right after that. I just took out the throttle bearing, and yeah, I clearly see why I was making all that noise. If you guys could tell on the inside there, it's all f***ing cracked. It's literally all cracked around, especially that area right there. That's bad. So that was a really big issue with the car. It does come with the comp stage 2. Obviously they come with throttle bearing, but I bought an OEM one because those are the best ones you could get. The aftermarket ones, they don't last as long, so as everyone recommends, and I would too, just buy an OEM one. And yeah, my last TSX I did the Exit Stage 1 kit, and I put in that throttle bearing. Right away it started chirping. So I don't know what the f went wrong, but I just know the aftermarket ones are shitty from my experience. Ew, ow, just splattered a bunch of brake cleaner all over my legs and shit. I just took out the clutch for it so I could re-grease everything, and I just want to get everything kind of like cleaned up in there more. Alright, so update, it is 9 p.m. I got the rear main sealed in, got that tapped in, I got the pilot bearing in, I think, for the most part. I'm gonna actually go tap it in a little bit more just to make sure. Then I'm slapping in this flywheel, got that going. Doing as we do!
Your neck bottom break.
I know, bro. Everything goes great. Just wiping all the oils from the flywheel, some brake cleaner. I'm about to install this. Let me make sure the bolts.
Right under there, yep.
What's going on, y'all? It is the next day. I'm shirtless. Your boy is a hot kielbasa today, man. It's hot as f. It is the third day. I just got the flywheel I put in last night. I just got it in the clutch and pressure plate. Then next is just getting the trainee back into place, then getting the bolts going, and yeah, just putting back shit in order. Yeah, here she is. Here she is.
Been calling about your car's extended warranty.
Alright, we finished the job, but I didn't finish putting everything back together like I kind of wanted to, or I thought I was going to, because things take a little bit longer than expected, and I'm over here trying to fight the damn trainee myself for like an hour and a half, 2 hours to fit it right, fucking back and forth for forever, so I could get the bolts in and get it screwed and do all that. It took me a long while. I'm exhausted, and I got work tonight, so I need some sleep. I need some food in my system and shit. So we're pretty close. I mean, I got the trainee, everything in, so torque down and whatnot. The motor mount bracket bolts are back in. Those are, you know, tightened down. May think about, you know, putting my RRC and J37 throttle body, do all that. That being said, I'll catch you guys on day 4, because I'm taking my time, and it's only me. You know, it's only me, it's only Rish, you know.
Guns.
Oh, so sore, so sore.
Bye.
So, now we are on day 4. It's Monday morning, basically straight from work, 7:30, 8 or some shit like that right now. Yeah, I'm just putting everything back together now. I'm putting in the training mounts at the moment. Just put in the half shaft. She helped me with that. So I'm like getting things going, and she's tightening it so I can try to get things done a little quicker. The hard parts are done. but my body is definitely strained. I'm feeling every fucking bits of that training struggle for 2 hours right now. I got all underneath done and both suspension stuff are all in. Now I'm just doing everything from the top. New trainee mounts are in. Then I gotta put in the new clutch pedal bracket. Since I did all the suspension stuff already, I can put the wheels on, roll it out, or roll it forward so I have all the room and I'm not killing myself. I'm busting it down, tightening the starter up right now. Started messing with all the linkages and stuff. So I had a drill right here because this is where the cotter pin goes with one of the shift linkages. You know, pops through or whatever. Cotter pin in there was stuck. Ended up snipping it out, then we had to pry this shit off. It's going pretty smoothly. Still gotta add the trainee fluid. Can't forget that because that's really important. It's not a how-to, it's just me doing some car work. And drop a like for your boy because I'm giving you guys that Acura TSX content that everyone's been seeming to love. You guys are saying that I'm your new go-to TSX guy. So let me know in the comments what you guys want to see. Comments down below. I love you guys, appreciate it. More life to fucking living Rish.
Hell yeah.
More life. More life.
Things happen unexpectedly, which really didn't want to happen. Now it's dragging the whole job even further. As I'm like getting everything done up here, the coolant line's leaking from like the throttle body area. It was dripping a bit, so I put a rag there. The fucking corner got like sealed onto it. This whole piece was like stuck in the corner of the training case up top here. I thought I had to like take everything apart because my anxiety and shit, I think something was gonna like go wrong with it. Teddy yet again, you know, saving the day. I went to him, asked him some questions. He told me to loosen all the training bolts a little bit, just like a 1/8 of an inch or whatever, pry it out. It wasn't working out, so I called him again. He came over here, gave me a hand. He just told me to pry it up by the oil pan a little bit with the jack, and obviously it would because, you know, metal on metal. Because it was coned in like this, so that made it lift up and it kind of gave it the room to pry out just a little bit. He helped me get this shit out. I was pretty close to being done, then I found that fucking shit out. And again, the job isn't hard. It was just little stupid things like that that make you have to backtrack, then restart everything again and yada yada. So, sweaty face.
But we got this.
Trying to get it all done and get us together. So, I'll give you guys some updates soon. What's going on, guys? It is your boy Rish, man. This is the final update of the clutch video. As you can tell, we're home, we're here, so the job's complete. After a lot of mishaps, I didn't give video updates when these problems happened because a lot of frustration was going through and concern and having to redo things and take things off and put them back on and just, yo, so much time. Like, it took 5 days to like get this done and figure out all the issues that came about. The last update I told you guys about was me getting the rack stuck in between the trainee casing. So that was kind of, you know, scary. I had to take out all the bolts, 1/8 of an inch or whatever, take it out, get it pried open and whatnot. A little update of what happened and what I do to fix it. After the rag situation, I was really close to being done, you know, putting everything back together. I was rushing, I was tired, man. I was just, you know, freaking out. Just wanted the job done because it was a long, extensive couple days, you know, being there all day, every day. Friday, since the morning till late at night and shit. So, I almost had it done. I was putting everything back together. I was coming up on the battery, the last thing basically. My dumbass, I put it in backwards and not even realizing it. Tossed on the terminals and all I could hear is the fucking buzzing and shit. You know, obviously I took it off and whatnot because like the lights were going off, you hear the buzzing. I flipped it back and I go inside my car and none of the lights were working. It was completely dead, so I was like, oh man, maybe, you know, the battery just died out. Put on the charge pack, nothing. I was kind of freaking out. Once it comes to electrical things, I'm not like, I don't know too much about it and I gotta honestly learn more. I went in the car, nothing was starting up. Homeboy Teddy that saved the last TSX when it almost hydro locked and everything. I went to him, asked him some questions, and he was talking about the fuses, you know. My first thought when that happened was ECU frying out because, you know, I've heard stories about that. He started playing with the fuse and the lights started flickering and coming back on in the interior. So I went to the last TSX and went into the fuse box, grabbed the fuses, whatever. So after changing out the fuses, the lights started working in the interior, but the car wasn't cranking at all. So I had to go back to the TSX, grab the fuse box and change out all the fuses and still nothing. Last, you know, thought was the starter kind of like went out or something, blew out. So we went to AutoZone, got a starter, went back to the shop. It was the wrong starter. So it was like the right part number, but they put the wrong starter in it or whatever. That wasted a whole hour. That wasted a whole another hour plus. So we had to run back to AutoZone, deal with the exchange and figure out if they have another one, which they did, so we grabbed that one. I went and put it in. Same exact thing, guys. It was not cranking at all. So after that, even more, like I was freaking out. Like I was really concerned, thinking maybe it was the ECU or I don't know, other fuses, some other electrical problems, which I'm not really good at diagnosing, or you know, I turned into a vegetable, honestly, which I need to up my experience and knowledge about. Next option was pop starting it. So I went to back it up and whatnot, but the clutch pedal was feeling a little wonky. So I went to bleed it again. Then I was like, all right, still feeling weird. Maybe it's not having the full throw and it's not engaging or something. So I went to go adjust it. And tell me why the yellow plug on the clutch pedal, I forgot to plug in. I plugged in the first bottom one, but the yellow one on top of it, I forgot to plug in. And that was my whole issue the entire time. After the fuse, after like the whole battery issue and the fuse blowing out and me replacing that, after that, the car would have been completely fine. Completely fine if that was just plugged in. It would have started right up. I wouldn't even need the starter, even though mine was, I think, like starting to show signs of going out. It was just really annoying that I had to go through all that. And it was that one plug that I just somehow missed to put back in. I was just like rushing and like that angle and just like hella frustrating, mad sweating, like it was just a whole lot of things. It was a big lesson learned to really slow down and retrace my steps, go back and just kind of reevaluate things. Really look at everything before you go buy things and waste more time and go chase this and that. It's just a lot of my mistakes and a lot of like senseless mistakes that you just kind of like, it just happens, guys. So hope you guys learned a little something from this, because I sure have. Hopefully you don't do some of the mistakes that I did. Hope you enjoyed the video. Comment down below poopy if you're at the end of the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoy, and thank you so much for all the support. Keep doing more and up in the build, and you know, doing it good. Peace.